Page 56, Let Us Break Bread Together. This is in the key of F major. One flat, all the B's are flatted. And it's a 4/4 time, but it has a 2-beat pickup. So we're coming in on beat 3. So it's 3/4, 3/4, 1. And watch this fingering at the beginning. You got to reach up with the 3rd finger for the F. So it's 3/4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the rhythm. First full measure where the half note is. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So, and the next measure, the dotted rhythm, the short note comes first. It's 1 and. 1 and 2 and 3. And this rhythm is in a few spots or somewhere. You get it. Second line, you're ending a phrase, you're going to lift up. Same rhythm. Then the next line, you're ending a phrase, you're going to lift up and move down. It's 1, 2, 4. The reason is because we got a D coming up and we're saving the little finger for that. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Remember the B flats? It's in the signature. 1 and 2 and 3. Last line, lift up is the end of a phrase, and this lets you move down just one key. The left hand just has the chords. The 1 chord, the F chord, the 4 chord, 5, 7 chord. For the most part, second line it's moving down a little bit. You come down here. Now in that second measure here, in the second line, second measure, then the next measure you got to come down here. It's just one key. It looks like it's a long way, it's not, it's just a little ways. And then here, now we're down here in the C position. That chord in the third line is here, C, G, B flat. Any other fingering would be stretching it, so I'm recommending, if you can, use this fingering. And then you're moving back up here. Third line, second measure here. If you can, I would recommend a 4-2-1 for the E flat G C, because that makes the next chord a little more comfortable to get to. That's all you're doing. And then you have a rest and come up. And then you can if you want, do a 5-3-2, and then here. And then the last line, second measure is here. If you want, you can use the second finger on the C sharp. That's the left hand. Keep the left hand soft. It's in the background. So when you put them together, we want to hear the right hand. Keep the left hand out of the way. Now on these places where the right hand is holding a note down and then you have these words in the left hand, you can bring that out a little bit, because that indicates some other people, if there's more people singing, they're singing these words, so you can play that a little louder. And then go on. At the end, I'm going to hold 4 counts instead of 2 when we do the play with me, and that's it. Now I just add the pedal to kind of blend it all together and connect everything, because when you have chords on a piano, you can't really connect them. So if we want to connect them, we got to use the pedal. If it weren't for that, we could do this without pedal. So at the beginning, it's overlapping pedals, so I'm going to push the notes down and then the pedal. The pedal lags behind the notes here, so it's like so. I'm going to change the pedal after I play the notes. On the first measure of the second line, when we get a new phrase, I lift the pedal up with the hand so there's a little silence before we go on. Same thing, third line, lift it up with the hands so we get silence for the new phrase. And the third measure of the third line, I lift the pedal up after I play the D in the right hand. And then put it down after I play the notes in the next measure. So it's here. Or you could say lift the pedal up with the left hand if that's easier for you. Again, the last line, first measure, is the end of a phrase. If that's coming okay for you, you'd like a little bit of a challenge, I got an idea for you. On these measures that have this eighth note dotted quarter note, like at the beginning, or the second line that's here, last line, third measure, wherever it is, you can, if you want, not put the pedal down until after you play the eighth note. So you're not catching both notes in the pedal. So at the beginning, on the first line, on the second measure going into the third, I wouldn't put the pedal down until I play the A in the right hand. So it's here. Right there. And then I put it down after I played, so I'm not catching the F. That way I'm not blurring them. I do that everywhere. On the second line and the third measure, it's here. So the second measure. In the last line, second measure going into the third. So try that, because I think that's a cleaner sound. I like that better. Let's play this together slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms, and we are going to repeat it. But I'm just going to repeat it one time. There's more verses at the bottom, but I'm just going to do it one time. So I'll give us 2 counts because we come in on beat 3. So go ahead, put your hands where they go. Foot's on the pedal. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Repeat. 3 and 4.